In the boundless expanse of heaven and earth, where fate is written in blood and power is carved through suffering, the path of immortality grows ever more treacherous. In our last glimpse of this unforgiving world, Wang Lin stood at the edge of peril, his will as unyielding as tempered steel, yet surrounded by forces that seek to crush even the strongest cultivators. Old grudges stir, hidden schemes tighten their grip, and the line between hunter and prey begins to blur. Now, as we enter recap Renegade Immortal Chapter 5567, 568, the storm deepens. Secrets long buried begin to surface, and every step forward may lead either to ascension or annihilation. The heavens remain indifferent, but destiny is never without a price. Steel your heart, for what unfolds next may alter the course of Wang Lin's journey forever. In the silent depths of the soul-refining tribe's inner valley, a sealed fate trembled on the edge of life and death. Wang Lin stood unmoving, his expression calm, yet beneath that calm lay a storm of calculation. With a flick of his hand, he tapped his bag of holding. In an instant, a sphere of shimmering restrictions burst forth, floating before him like a sealed prison forged from invisible chains. His fingers moved with quiet precision. A seal was cast. And then, like a flower blooming under moonlight, the sphere unfolded. Within it sat Xianxia. Her body was upright in meditation, yet lifeless in spirit. Her face was pale as death. On her forehead, a flickering life seal pulsed rhythmically, each pulse forcing a thread of vitality into her body. Just enough to keep her from slipping into the abyss. Her eyes slowly opened, and when they did, they burned with hatred. A hatred so deep, it seemed it could pierce through flesh and bone. But Wang Lin did not flinch. He did not react. He simply looked at her, as one might observe a distant flame. Then he spoke, his voice calm, almost indifferent. "Fellow cultivator Yao, have you given thought to my proposal?" Yao Shishui's teeth clenched tightly. Inside this prison of restrictions, time had lost meaning. There was no sun, no moon, no passage of days. Though barely more than a year had passed outside, to her it felt like an endless lifetime of suffocating stillness. A quiet despair had taken root deep within her heart. Wang Lin studied her silently, then spoke again, his tone soft, yet carrying an unyielding edge. "My patience is not infinite. I will give you 3 chances. This is your second. You may choose silence again. But the next time," he paused, his gaze sharpened slightly, "will be the last. And if you still refuse, then we will never meet again." Yao Shishui's eyes flashed with fury. "Are you not afraid that my father will hunt you down?" Her voice trembled, not with fear, but with burning rage. Wang Lin nodded lightly. "I am afraid. The blood ancestor far surpasses me. If he seeks my life, I may not even have the chance to escape." His tone was calm, honest. But then it turned cold. "However, I was forced into this. If you had not plotted against me, I would not have done the same to you. Cause and effect governs all. If I release you, I still offend him. But if I keep you..." A faint glint appeared in his eyes. "I might survive." Yao Shui's breath quickened, then she spoke rapidly, seizing the moment. "If you let me go, I swear I will not tell my father. The grudge between us will end." Wang Lin looked at her carefully. Then he shook his head. "I don't believe you." 2 simple words, cold as steel. "You," her voice caught in her throat. She inhaled deeply, forcing herself to remain composed. "What do you want?" Wang Lin answered plainly. "Follow my rule. Answer 1 question, and I will reduce your ceiling by 50 years. Silence fell. Yao Shishui lowered her head. Within her eyes, a storm of struggle churned. Wang Lin waited, patient, unmoving. Time passed. Half an incense stick burned away. Finally, she lifted her head. Her voice turned icy. "Even if you seal me, my father will find me. And when he does..." Her eyes gleamed with venom. "I will watch as he destroys your body, extracts your soul, and casts you into the nether prison. Only then will you understand what it means. To wish for death, but be denied even that." Wang Lin sighed softly. "You've wasted your second chance. I hope you cherish the third." His eyes flashed, he stepped forward, and in an instant he stood before her. His hand shot out. He gripped her jaw with a slight force. Her mouth was forced open. Yao Shui's body trembled. She tried to resist, but she had no strength left. A faint, unreadable smile appeared on Wang Lin's lips. 2 fingers slid into her mouth, then withdrew. Between them, a thin red needle shimmered. "You condensed this from your own essence. If given time, you might have used it to sever the life seal, and die within this prison. His fingers tightened, the needle shattered, dissolving into a mist of red. Yao Shishui trembled violently. Her gaze toward Wang Lin changed, no longer just hatred, but something deeper, something darker. She inhaled slowly, then spoke, her voice quiet yet filled with chilling resolve. Wang Lin, if I ever escape, I will use every method imaginable to torment you, until even death refuses you. At that moment, something shifted. An unseen force stirred within her. Her hatred was beginning to condense, transform, evolve. It was no longer mere emotion. It was becoming comprehension, a path born from hatred itself. A terrifying clarity flickered within her eyes. Wang Lin's pupils shrank slightly. Then he smiled faintly. It seems there are still too few restrictions on you. With a wave of his hand, a gentle wind swept through. Her robes were torn away, her form revealed. Yet Wang Lin's gaze held no desire, only calculation, only cold observation. He studied her carefully, that clarity in her eyes. It was fading, but not yet gone. His eyes lit up, his hand moved, fingers struck, again and again precise, deliberate, each touch landing upon sensitive points across her body. With every strike, a trace of celestial spiritual energy was injected into her. Her body trembled, her skin flushed red. The clarity collapsed, replaced once more by humiliation, by fury, by unending hatred. Yao Shi's voice broke into a hysterical scream. Wang Lin, you are despicable, shameless. I will never forgive you. Wang Lin exhaled quietly, relieved. Her talent was terrifying. She had nearly stepped into enlightenment, using hatred as her path. Had she succeeded, even the life seal would not have held her. So he acted. Ruthlessly, he destroyed that state before it could fully form. There are still too few seals. His hands moved again. Countless restrictions formed, layer upon layer, embedding themselves into her body. They created a cycle, a continuous stimulation, a relentless disturbance, ensuring she would never regain that clarity, never reach that state again. Only then did Wang Lin raise his hand. The open restriction sphere closed once more. Returning to its sealed form, he stored it away. The blood ancestor's daughter is a hidden danger. I must seal her in a place no one can find. But first, every secret she holds must be mine. If I reach the ascendant stage, I can search her soul directly. But now, he shook his head slightly. A single mistake and she dies. And that would bring endless trouble. Time flowed like a silent river. 2 months passed in the blink of an eye. Only days remained before his promised meeting with the demon general. On that day, Wang Lin stepped out of the valley. Behind him followed Ouyang. Wang Lin spoke calmly as they walked. After I leave, send hundreds of people into the surrounding tribes, no matter their size. Infiltrate them by any means necessary. Use soul fragments to resist memory erasure. Once inside, teach them the soul refining spell. Spread it. As for the details, you will handle them. Ouyang bowed slightly. Yes, Wang Lin paused, then took out a jade slip. This technique has 2 parts, soul refining and soul extracting. The latter must only be taught to core disciples. Remember that. Ouyang accepted it with both hands. After reading, he crushed it. I understand. It will never be passed lightly. Wang Lin nodded, then raised his hand toward the sky. The endless black fog above the tribe surged downward, condensing, forming a massive 30-foot soul flag. Without hesitation, he swallowed it into his origin soul. Then, he cast several ordinary soul flags into the air. They expanded, reforming the black fog, covering the sky once more. Everything restored, everything hidden. Wang Lin stepped forward and vanished. His voice echoed from afar. When I return, I want this tribe to exceed 1 million. Ouyang dropped to his knees, his voice firm. I will not fail. Not just a promise to Wang Lin, but a vow to himself. Meanwhile, Wang Lin streaked across the heavens, a beam of light cutting through the sky, heading straight toward ancient Demon City. I wonder, what kind of monsters lie hidden within the Sky Demon Country's capital? Cultivators from Tianyun. Will I meet any of them there? And those from the Dalu Sword Sect? If I encounter them, I must capture one and learn Zhou Yi's whereabouts. His thoughts moved swiftly, but his speed never slowed, until he vanished beyond the horizon. At the eastern gate of ancient Demon City, Demon General Mo Lihai stood tall, clad in green. Behind him stood commanders and soldiers. He stared into the distance, silent. After a long time, he turned, his gaze sweeping the city. Then he saw it. the ruined center a scar upon the city's heart. A thought surfaced. After this mission, I will not return. A new demon general will take this place. That ruin is no longer my concern. Then, a trace of regret. It's a pity. 13 was taken by Wang Lin. I could only refine 17 of 18 demon body techniques. But, his eyes sharpened, if Wang Lin truly aids me this time, I can enter the top 3 and earn entry into the demon temple. When I emerge, I will stand as vice commander-in-chief? A slow smile formed. That man keeps his word, he laughed. His voice thundered outward. Brother Wang, I am here. The sky rippled. Wang Lin appeared. Standing above the gate, his gaze fell upon Mo Lihai. I've made you wait. Mo Lihai stepped forward instantly. No matter. This journey is crucial. I will rely on you. Wang Lin laughed lightly. No problem. Mo Lihai nodded. To reach the capital, we must pass through 3 transfer arrays. Let us go. 2 streaks of red light shot across the sky, leaving thunder in their wake as they sped toward destiny and whatever storms awaited them beyond. Before the sun could fully rise, before the mist had lifted its veil, a city of demons stirred in silence, waiting, watching, as if it knew that fate itself was about to descend. This was Sky Demon City. It stood in the northern reaches of the Sky Demon country, surrounded by endless mountain ranges that twisted and overlapped like the coils of ancient serpents. From the heavens above, one would witness a breathtaking sight. 9 colossal mountain ridges curving inward, forming the shape of 9 dragons circling the land below. Each dragon lowered its head toward a single point, a silent lake, a forbidden place, Dragon Lake. And beneath its still waters, hidden from mortal sight, lay the most sacred symbol of the entire nation, the ancient demon temple. No ordinary being could approach it. The lake was sealed, guarded, watched without pause. Before this sacred domain stood the vast and terrifying Sky Demon City. Yet calling it a single city would be a misunderstanding. It was a fusion of 9 cities, each immense, each rivaling the ancient capitals of legends. Together, they formed a grand structure aligned like an 8-trigram formation, encircling the heart of all power, the royal palace. At the center, the palace stood like a divine fortress. 8 bridges stretched across a surrounding river, connecting it to each of the outer cities. Within those walls resided the Demon Emperor, the ruler of this land. His palace shimmered with elegance, towering pavilions, intricate halls, and countless secrets hidden within. Beyond the center, the 8 cities each held their own identity, distinct styles, different cultures, yet all bound under one will. Morning arrived slowly. A faint green mist drifted through the entire Sky Demon City, rising from the surrounding dragon-shaped mountains. This was no ordinary fog. It was what the Emperor himself called dragon energy, a mysterious force, one that nourished cultivation, one that strengthened those who breathed it. As the mist gradually faded, the city began to awaken. Sounds echoed, footsteps, voices, movement. It was as if a slumbering beast had opened its eyes and begun to rise. Outside the city, 18 massive transfer arrays stood in a circular formation, each one guarded day and night by demon soldiers. Of these 18, 8 were open to the common folk, merchants, travelers, wanderers. The remaining 10 were reserved for the powerful, for those whose status placed them above the masses. Among them, the 14th transfer array held a special purpose. It was meant only for demon generals. Each time it activated, a figure of authority would emerge. A general, a powerhouse, a commander of troops, and wielder of terrifying demonic arts. At this moment, outside that very array, a group of soldiers stood guard. Among them was one whose armor bore more markings than the others, a clear sign of rank. The captain. He rolled his shoulders lazily, letting out a grunt before placing his weapon aside. Pulling off his helmet, he casually sat on it and turned his head. Gao, get over here. My shoulders are killing me. At his call, a young soldier dashed forward, wearing a flattering grin as he positioned himself behind the captain and began kneading his shoulders. Captain, how's my strength? Not too light, right? The captain shifted slightly, testing the pressure, then gave a satisfied nod. Not bad. Out of all you brats, you've got the best hands. Ergo's eyes lit up, but after a moment of hesitation, curiosity took over. Captain, normally this array barely activates once a month, but recently, it's been lighting up again and again. So many demon generals coming through. What's going on? The captain smirked. clearly pleased. "Since I'm in a good mood today, I'll tell you." The moment those words left his mouth, the surrounding guards leaned in, their attention locked on him. "You're all new blood, joined within the last 100 years. No wonder you don't know." He paused for effect. "Every 300 years, there's a grand competition among demon generals." The soldier's eyes sharpened. "The demon emperor himself attends? The rewards? Sometimes powerful demonic treasures, sometimes rare cultivation techniques." He leaned forward slightly, lowering his voice. "But this time, it's different." The tension thickened. 200 years ago, we suffered a crushing defeat against the fire demon country. We lost 2 vice commander-in-chiefs. Silence. "So this time, the emperor will select 2 new ones." Shock erupted among the soldiers. Even though demon generals and vice commander-in-chiefs differed by only half a rank, the gap between them was like heaven and earth. Across countless years, only 8 had ever held the title of commander-in-chief. Only 8 had ever reached vice commander-in-chief. Yet there had been hundreds of demon generals. A vice commander-in-chief was not merely an assistant. They were the successor, the one who would one day challenge and possibly replace the commander-in-chief, and if the commander-in-chief were to fall, a vice commander-in-chief would take their place. That was the path to ultimate military power. The captain straightened, clearly enjoying the awe on the soldiers' faces. That's why all those proud generals have gathered. Even those who weren't planning to join couldn't resist. He gestured toward the array, and since this array is only for generals, it's been busy nonstop. Ergo continued massaging, eyes gleaming. "Captain, who do you think will win?" The captain frowned slightly. "Hard to say. Anyone who becomes a demon general already possesses terrifying strength. But even among them, there are differences." He rubbed his chin thoughtfully. "Mo Fei, the one guarding the border near the fire demon country, he has a strong chance of placing in the top 3. And then there's Mo Lihai from ancient demon city. His cultivation is also among the best." Before he could finish, his expression suddenly changed. In an instant, he sprang to his feet. His helmet flew up and landed perfectly on his head. His weapon shot into his hand as if summoned by instinct. The transformation was immediate. The surrounding soldiers didn't need orders. They snapped into formation, standing rigid and alert. Above the transfer array, light began to ripple. Demonic energy surged outward. 2 figures slowly materialized within the formation, and as they appeared, they stepped forward at the exact same moment, side by side. They exited the array. Mo Lihai inhaled deeply, gazing at the capital before him. "Brother Wang, it's been over 30 years since I last returned." Beside him, Wang Lin stood silently, observing the vast city. It was enormous, but not beyond his expectations. After all, this was the capital of the Sky Demon country. "Greetings, General Mo." The soldiers bowed immediately. Mo Lihai nodded, then turned to Wang Lin with a smile. "Brother Wang, this way." Without delay, he stepped forward toward the western gate. Wang Lin followed closely behind. The 2 vanished into the distance. Only after they were gone did the captain let out a breath. A nearby soldier leaned in. "Captain, that person the general brought, who is he?" The captain narrowed his eyes. "This competition is no ordinary matter. Every general will seek assistance." He paused. "For someone to be brought here personally by General Mo, that man is not simple." His gaze lingered in the direction Wang Lin had disappeared. Mo Lihai treated him with respect. That alone tells you everything. At the western gate, the guards welcomed Mo Lihai with utmost respect, quickly escorting them inside. Once within the city, Mo Lihai turned to Wang Lin. "The forces here are complicated. With all these generals gathered, things could get dangerous." He spoke sincerely. "It would be better if you stay at my mansion rather than wandering the city." He gestured ahead. "What do you think?" The western entrance connected to 2 cities, Xuan City and Hong City. Sky Demon City has 8 outer cities, Mo Lihai explained as they walked. They're divided into inner and outer rings. Sky, Earth, Xuan, and Yellow, those are the inner cities, reserved for civil officials. Universe, Eternity, Hong, and Desolate, those are for the military. He smiled faintly. "I live in Hong City." Wang Lin thought for a moment, then nodded. "I'll follow your arrangement, Brother Mo." They continued forward until reaching a fork in the road. Left, Xuan City. Right, Hong City. They turned right. As they entered Hong City, the atmosphere shifted. It was bustling. Alive shops lined the streets, people moved in endless streams. Yet in the center of the road, there was a clear, empty path, wide, unobstructed. Mo Lihai noticed Wang Lin's gaze. That's the military road. Ordinary people are forbidden from stepping there. Just then, thunderous hoofbeats echoed in the distance. A group of black war horses surged forward, 19 in total, each ridden by a black armored soldier. Their cultivation comparable to soul formation cultivators. Their demonic energy intertwined as one. Above them, a shadow formed, a massive beast, barely visible, yet terrifying. They charged directly toward Wang Lin and Mo Lihai. Wang Lin glanced at Mo Lihai, serious on the surface, but a hint of amusement flickered beneath. The riders halted just short of them. Then, in perfect unison, they dismounted, stepped forward, dropped to one knee. "Greetings, General Mo." Mo Lihai laughed heartily, waving his hand. "Rise," he gestured toward Wang Lin. "This is my trusted friend, Vice General Wang. From now on, when you see him, treat him as you would treat me." Without hesitation, the 19 turned. "Greetings, Vice General Wang." Wang Lin nodded calmly. The scene drew attention from all around. Onlookers gasped, quickly retreating. Mo Lihai grinned. "Brother Wang, come. Let's head to my mansion. I'll prepare some fine wine. We'll drink to our reunion." He leapt onto a war horse. Wang Lin followed suit, smiling. "It better be good wine." Mo Lihai laughed. "Of course it is." The two rode side by side, neither ahead, neither behind. The 19 soldiers followed, along with the remaining horses. Their procession surged down the military road. Then, from the distance, more hoofbeats, approaching fast. Mo Lihai's expression darkened. Instead of slowing, he urged his mount forward, faster. Wang Lin's eyes narrowed. A spark of recognition flashed within them. He had seen this presence before. An old acquaintance was coming.